Hey folks, Smoky Joey here. Hey, in this episode I'm going to review the StarFire Cigs electronic cigarette starter kit. Now I have gotten a lot of email asking me to review the StarFire E-Cig. So I went online to check out their website and I was surprised to see that they offer 100% American-made VG in their flavored cartridges. Now that is kind of rare. There's not that many companies out there that offer 100% VG in their flavored cartridges. I can think of two now. E-Cig and the Johnson Creek Vey E-Cig do offer 100% VG. I do get a lot of email asking me what electronic cigarette kit can I buy that uses 100% VG flavorings. And I know some people are asking, well, what's VG? VG stands for vegetable glycerin. Now, most electronic cigarettes put PG, which is propylene glycol, in their electronic cigarettes. There's nothing wrong with that, that's fine. Or they'll use a combination of PG/VG. Now, why is VG so important? Well, because a lot of people do have minor reactions to the PG-based flavorings. So I do get email asking me what companies offer VG. We're going to unbox this. We're going to talk about what's inside. We're going to talk about shipping, customer service, the warranty, the cartridges, the cartridge life. We're going to do a vapor test, and at the end I'm going to give it my overall rating. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay folks, now this is the StarFire Cigs electronic cigarette starter pack. Now before we begin, one of the main reasons I reviewed this kit, as I told you before, was because they offer the 100% VG pre-filled flavored cartridges. Not too many companies offer that. Another reason was the price. I really had to look twice at it because this kit costs $59.95 and they are giving you a personal charging case with it. You usually don't find that often, if at all, in this industry. Now, when you open a kit, let's take a look at it. It's a basic box, typical electronic cigarette starter kit box with a magnetic flap. And when you open it up, you do get a inspection sticker, a discount card, owner's manual, and you get the starting pack, the wall charger, the USB cord. There they are. Now I've used this kit for a week. I just pre-packed it in there to show you guys unboxing. There's the charging pack, and you also get 5 pre-filled cartridges for $59.95. That's what I paid. I also bought a couple extra pack of cartridges that I've already used. I saved the boxes just to test out their flavors. Now this is the charging pack. Let's compare it to a pack of cigarettes. It's pretty close. Pretty close as far as size in a pack of cigarettes a bit. But this is the personal charging case. Let me get a close-up view of this for you. There is the charging point. That's where you would plug your USB cord in here and then plug the other end into your wall adapter. Pretty simple. Opens up just like a pack of cigarettes. Now there's only 2 buttons. Well, actually there's only 1 button. This is just a light. This button here, when you press it, shows you, I don't know if you can see it without the light, but let's put the light on. Shows you that I have 2 bars left on my charge for this pack. And then if you press and hold it about 3 seconds, it will flash and tell you, you can see the cigarettes flashing to tell you if that cigarette needs charge. If it did, this light will turn red after it blinks so many times. Nope, it doesn't need charge. That's because I just charged it up, folks. Pretty simple to use. You have a spot, as you can see in there, for 5 flavored cartridges. You see them 5 holes. Now this one here, let me pull it out. This holds a complete cigarette. Now that's nice. A lot of charging cases like this won't hold the complete cigarette with the cartridge on here. This does. This port here, this hole here, you unscrew your battery. That's where you would put to charge your battery. It goes in that hole right here. Screw it in. You don't have to screw it in tight, just till it stops, no more, and then go ahead and push the button. That's the charging case. Now the charging case takes about 4 hours to recharge, and you can take this on the go. Once you charge it for 4 hours, it will actually charge about 7 to 8 of these batteries for you, and that's actually pretty good. Okay, folks, I pulled out a cigarette from my Marlboro Lights pack. Now, I don't smoke. I quit smoking when I started vaping years ago. This is the StarFire electronic cigarette. This is a Marlboro Light tobacco cigarette. As you can see, the diameter is about the same. The StarFire might be about a 1/4 inch longer. So it's very handy, it's nice and light in your hands, but how does it perform? Let's talk about the batteries. Let's put this aside here. Now the batteries, you do get to with the kit. The batteries take 50 minutes to recharge. That's 50. 50 minutes to recharge on average. One time it took 49, another time 51, but it's usually right on the money at about 50 minutes. Now, how long do they last? Now, this is a small battery. I don't expect it to last long at all. Now, I really tested this unit out just because it is a VG flavored kit. Now, a lot of people are going to probably want a VG flavored kit, so I wanted to give it a hard test. Now, vaping it heavy, the battery took 50 minutes to charge and took 1 hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour and 15 minutes to discharge. So it takes, after an hour and 15 minutes, you need to pull out your other battery, screw this one in, push the button. 50 minutes later, that one will be charged. So it does pass my Smoke and Joey test. It needs to be able to charge quicker than it can be discharged by vaping, and this does pass the test. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, an hour and 15 minutes, that's not long. Well, let's take a look at that battery. It's a very small battery, and I've tested kits that have about the same size battery that can't even compare to this. So this is heavy vaping, folks. I just didn't take 20 hits off it in an hour. I was vaping it pretty heavily. So a lot of people, this may last 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Some people it might last an hour, but it really doesn't matter as long as the other battery is charged when this needs to be recharged. And so far it has worked pretty consistently on that part. I do like the batteries. Now, when I got my kit, I did have a defective battery, so I did email StarFire. They got back to me right away, and they sent another battery out the same day. I got it 2 days later. So I'm not going to complain about that. They great customer service. So in fact, let's just go over customer service now. On their website, they have a chat button where you can chat with them back and forth. They have email and they have phone. Now, I've tested all 3 services out several times. Every time they answered all my questions. Great customer service. And they shipped me the battery without me shipping the defective one back first. Now, that sometimes is uncommon. Usually companies want the defective battery back to them, and then they'll ship you out a new battery. They shipped me one out the very next day, and I got it 2 days later. Of course, then I had to put the defective battery back in an envelope and ship it to them. No big deal. But that's the customer service. I do like the customer service at StarFire. Okay, we're going to talk about the warranty next on the StarFire. Now, they do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on the kit, so if you don't like it for any reason, return it. After that, you do get a 1-year warranty, and I looked at the fine print. There really is none. And if you remember, I had that issue with my battery. Wham, bam, they sent me a new one. So I am happy with the warranty. The 1-year warranty is actually pretty good. So that's okay, folks. We're going to talk about the cartridges or the cartomizers. They're really called cartomizers that StarFire Cigs offers on their website. Now, I'm going to use my cheat sheet here. The cost of the cartridges are $9.99 per 5-pack. This is what they'll look like when you get them in. Now, this is the gourmet coffee. Now, when you open it up, and it'll tell you that this is the strong, I don't know if you can see that, it says strong nicotine flavor on top. Now, they only offer 3 nicotine choices, 0, 12, and I believe it's 20. 24. 0, 12, and 24 milligram nicotine. Not a whole bunch of choices, might turn some people off. I usually like the higher nicotine level, and when you're using VG, sometimes it takes a little more nicotine level to give you that throat hit. So I ordered the 24 milligram nicotine strength with mine. Now, when you open the pack up, I only have a couple left out of that package. This is what you'll see, and I'm going to give you a close-up. They are individually sealed, factory sealed, and they do have a cap on this end, and they have a sticker on this end. So if you wanted to take it out of the pack, which I'm going to do, and put it in your StarFire, it'll stay fresh because it has the sticker over the hole. And then you can just put it right in your StarFire pack, and I'll just show you there. And you can put like 5 of them in there. And then the other hole is for a complete cigarette, and the other hole is for the charging port. So you can load up your pack if you wanted to, without worrying about these, you know, hitting the air and going bad. $9.99 for a 5-pack. There is no bulk discounts, none at all. Now they do offer 9 flavors, and I'm going to go over them with you. They have premium tobacco, Turkish tobacco. They have a menthol ice, a French vanilla, a cherry blast, an apple teeny flavor. I didn't try that one. A gourmet coffee, which I did. Watermelon and a juicy peach. Now I only ordered the tobaccos and the gourmet coffee flavored cartridges. They do come in 3 nicotine levels: 0, so you don't have to have any nicotine in them, 12 milligrams of nicotine, and 24 milligrams of nicotine. Cartridges, when you order your kit, you have the option to auto ship. Now when you auto ship, you get free shipping. If you sign up for that, they just send you maybe 30 cartridges a month. Okay, let's talk about cartridge life on these pre-filled cartridges. Now StarFire claims that they're equal to a pack of cigarettes. And I got to be honest, they're pretty close to that estimate. And I found that hard to believe with that size of a cartridge. It is slightly smaller than your typical one, but I got probably a couple hundred puffs out of one cartridge. I do know usually after the 4th recharge on this, I need to put a new cartridge on my electronic cigarette battery, and I do about 50 puffs an hour, so they're pretty close. Maybe not quite a pack of cigarettes, but I was surprised that they lasted that long. So I do like the cartridge life of the StarFire Cigs. Now the flavors, I got 3 flavors. I liked each and every one. I got the premium tobacco, Turkish tobacco, the gourmet coffee, and I did enjoy each one. They do go down smooth, and with a 24 milligram nicotine strength, you do get a decent throat hit with that. Okay folks, we're going to give the StarFire E-Cig a vapor test. Now I'm just going to show you that the battery is fully charged. It's simple to do with this kit. You're going to see that green light flash a couple times, then it'll either turn red or green. If it turns green, that means the battery is charged. Let's take a look at it. Yep, it is green. So the battery's charged, and I'm going to pull a brand new cart out of the box and unseal it. Okay, I'm going to use the gourmet coffee, 24 milligram strength. I'm going to take the bottom plastic cap off. I'll screw it onto my StarFire. Of course, now you have to take that sticker off. Very similar to a blue E-Cig sticker. Pretty good vapor for this tiny cigarette. I was surprised myself. Good throat hit. Very good vapor, as you can see. And it is the coffee flavor, the gourmet coffee flavor, and I do like this flavor. That is the vapor test for the StarFire E-Cig. Now stay tuned, I'm going to give it my overall opinion. Okay folks, what do I think about the StarFire Cigs electronic cigarette starter kit? Now, the warranty's great, customer service is excellent. The charging pack I use for 5 days straight, it works perfectly, no issues. Now remember, I did say I did have a bad battery when I opened my kit. I emailed them, they sent one out the next day, I got it 2 days later. So I'm not going to hold that too much against them because the customer service was excellent. Everything else has worked perfectly. The cartridges are very consistent. The electronic cigarette's not too easy to suck, and it's not too hard to suck. I did not get any leakage from the cartridges at all into your mouth, and sometimes that does happen in some electronic cigarette starter kits. This did not. It's very smooth flavor, decent throat hit with the 24 milligram strength nicotine level cartridges. Now, they do have some disadvantages. They don't have a flavor pack where you can purchase and try out all their flavors. If you want to, you got to buy 5 of each flavor. Kind of like what I did, but I didn't buy all the flavors. The website is set up very simple. It's very simple to use. You only have 2 choices: a white kit with a white battery, red light, yellow cartridges, cartomizers, or you have a black kit, and it's a black PCC with a black battery and black cartridges. Everything's the same in each kit, you just have your choice of color, so they make it very easy, but some people may want more choices. The new people, I don't think, do. A lot of people just want simplicity. They don't want to be confused when ordering their electronic cigarettes, and I think that's what StarFire was going for on this. At the end of the day, I got to give it a big thumbs up. I like the StarFire Cigs electronic cigarette starter kit. That's my review about StarFire. Until next time, we'll talk to you then. Hey folks, Smoky Joe here. Hey, in this episode, I'm paper test. We're going to check out the shipping, customer service. We're going to talk about cartridges, and the... Stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'm going to get set up. We're going to talk about the batteries. And we're going to talk about the cartridge life. And we're going to do a vapor test. And I think you guys